Hey guys, and welcome back to Sailing with the Jameses. For the last few weeks, we've been on a pretty exciting mission. After 4 incredible years of living full-time aboard our sailboat, we're officially searching for our next boat. We moved aboard when Charlie was just 1 year old, and now, 4 years later, we're looking ahead to the next chapter of our family's adventure. In the last few weeks, we have flown down to Tasmania to inspect some very different long-range vessels. Some impressed us, some surprised us, and some that we didn't show you definitely weren't what we expected. But after a whirlwind trip of boat inspections, we have finally made it back home to our sailboat and full-time home, Emma. And we arrived just in time for Easter. One question we get asked all the time is what holidays are really like when you live on a boat? Do we miss out on traditions? Is it harder with kids? Does living this lifestyle actually make holidays even more memorable? Well, this Easter couldn't have come at a better time. We happen to be in Gladstone, Queensland, home to one of Australia's biggest Easter celebrations. From the Harbour Festival to the Easter Fair to markets, family events, and the famous Brisbane to Gladstone Yacht Race, the whole city comes alive for the long weekend. So this week we're bringing you along as we celebrate Easter boat lifestyle. Explore everything Gladstone has to offer, check out some incredible race yachts, and show you what holidays really look like when your home floats. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so in Gladstone, one of the cool things about this place is that the harbour is owned by this corporation called Port Corps, Gladstone Port Corps. And it's currently Easter at the moment, and the town, I kid you not, is alive. And everyone's telling us that Easter is huge in Gladstone, and I thought the day was going to be huge, Easter Day. Yesterday was Thursday, today is Friday, Good Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and starting yesterday, the fair is in, or as Aussies call it, the show is in. And so it's literally just here off the marina, just about less than a 5-minute walk. There's markets happening Friday, Saturday morning. There's a parade happening in about 10 minutes that we're going to head on up to. It comes right past the marina. There's a regatta happening as well, beluga towage, like you put it on a regatta, and it's like one of those regattas where you make your own boat out of just random material. So that's really cool. There's a Brisbane to Gladstone Yacht Race, and boats will start to be coming in Saturday. And when I say yacht race, I was under the impression that it's like a regatta, like the one that's happening this morning. It's an actual yacht race. This is going to be my first time seeing it, and it's a yacht, like a race. Wild Thing is in it. Wild Thing is a huge yacht. Wild Thing does the Sydney to Hobart, so she will be in here probably Saturday morning, and hopefully we'll get footage of the yacht race ending. There's just so much happening. There's free kids crafts going on today, Saturday and Sunday. There's free face painting happening tomorrow. There's a whole bunch of kids shows like Bluey and Dora the Explorer and SpongeBob SquarePants, and this is all free out, and apparently this is normal. So good. It's so amazing here. If you've got the chance to be in Gladstone for Easter, we'll be showing you guys around what's happening in Easter in Gladstone. I hope you guys get a chance to come here next year or the year after, because this is amazing. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Let's go see this parade. Looks so good.
I know I make the handle.
It looks awesome. So here in Australia there's a thing that you do for Easter, and it's called Easter bonnets, and the kids do them. It's basically a hat, and the kids all decorate them, and they do parades. They do parades at school, like they'll all decorate a bonnet, and they do Easter bonnet parades and everything. So cool. So Charlie's made an Easter bonnet.
How I like it.
This looks awesome, and she's gonna wear it for the parade. We're just heading up now to watch it. Looks so good. But in the US we don't have Easter bonnets, so this is all new to me. She looks so cute. Being in a new place, you never know what to expect for holidays. And Easter in Gladstone, we weren't really sure what to expect, but this place has completely blown us away. The whole town shows up for Good Friday parade, and it's not just a small thing, it's a full community effort. Local businesses, community groups, emergency services, everyone gets involved, and you've got everything from decorated floats to classic cars to kids groups, performers, and even big trucks, the recycling trucks and the bin trucks rolling through town. And the best part is that they're all not just waving, they're all handing out lollies, chocolates, goodies, little squishy toys, and the kids are absolutely loving it. There's just a really genuine feel to this town. It's a small town energy about it. People are lining the streets, families are setting up chairs, everyone's laughing, everyone's chatting with each other, everyone sort of knows each other, and you can tell that there's just something that everyone looks forward to every year. And honestly, I don't know where in the world we'll be next year, but if we're in Gladstone for Easter, I'll be a happy lady. So we just finished up at the parade, and that was so awesome. It was a really good parade, lots of things, lots of like organizations and businesses in town involved. The bin removal services was even involved, and they gave Charlie a little bin, like all the kids, like little bins and everything. Just like everyone was giving away stuff. It was just such a cool, interactive parade. It was just awesome. That was so cool. But yeah, today we're gonna go. There's free face painting today. I've just had a look at this, double checked the schedule. Free face painting for kids, and then arts and crafts is free until 1:30. And arts and crafts is every single day. So we'll be heading there shortly. I'm gonna have a coffee, and we're gonna have a bite to eat. Then we're gonna head over. Hey. How was the parade?
Good.
What did you get?
I got some bubbles.
What else did you get?
I got some bubbles and some snacks and a car. I got everything.
And what else? Did you also get a bin?
I always get a bin too.
And did you get some chocolates?
Yeah.
And did you get a lollipop?
Yeah.
And did you get some Mentos?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the bin that Charlie and other kids got. So it's literally just a miniature version of everything that's outside of the houses. And then it opens. Isn't that cool? They also gave out some tape and lots of candies. There's a magnet for your fridge and everything. And then they also gave a coloring page. Let's get it sorted. How cool is that? Yummo.
Yummo.
We are on our way to the show. What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna get paint my face.
We are gonna paint your face. So we are on our way to the show. So there's Emma right there, and there's the gantry. And then we just follow this path straight up here, and just beyond here is the show. So we don't have far to walk, do we, Charlie?
No.
Not at all. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy what?
Easy peasy. I'm a winner.
Now, I am originally from the United States. I grew up in a state called Connecticut, and I grew up calling these things a fair. And when people first told me the show is on, I had absolutely no idea what they were talking about. But now I know, and now you know too. A fair, a show, same. One thing that really impresses me about all the Easter events in Gladstone is how accessible they are. Entry is completely free. There's heaps of parking around town, and the free shuttle buses run all day long between the marina and the designated parking areas. It makes getting around super easy. The only things that you have to pay for are rides, food, games, and any market goodies. Everything else, the live music, the entertainment, the activities, and the atmosphere, is free for everyone to enjoy. The whole waterfront is buzzing with people, food stalls, and there's even wine and cheese tents along the river near the yacht club. Our first stop inside the show is the arts and crafts area, followed by face painting for Charlie. Then it's time for some games, and Charlie chose a duck game where you pick a floating duck and add up the numbers on the bottom. It's one of those really good kids game where everyone wins a prize, and she absolutely loved it. And of course, no trip to an Aussie show is complete without fair food. Okay guys, so I'm trying my first Jaguar dog. So this is sort of like a corn dog. I thought, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say right now. What is it like? It's not like a corn dog at all. So it's got a red like frank in it, and then it's dough around it, and the dough is deep fried. And I think from my memory, I haven't had a corn dog in about like 12 years, but a corn dog has like cornmeal in it and different type of sausage. I definitely thought it was going to be like a corn dog. Jaguar dog.
Yeah.
I thought this was going to be very similar to a corn dog, and it is not. It's very different. Jaguar dog. Hey.
Yeah.
And you got your face painted, didn't you? Looks beautiful. Turn to the side where your fairy is. The fairy's sitting on top of your eye.
No, it's not. It's like this.
There's the other part. Looks good, doesn't it? Jaguar dogs.
Jaguar painted.
Hi, good morning guys. So today is Saturday morning. We are currently where we headed.
We're heading to the big playground for my sister.
We are headed to the big playground near the show to play with another sailing family. Friends of ours have their grandkids coming, so we're going to go play with them. We played with them yesterday. Also today is Saturday, so it also means that the end of the yacht race is happening. Wild Thing has come in, so we're going to go have a look at Wild Thing. There's currently police boats headed out, probably to escort, and a lot of the race boats should be coming in soon. I'm pretty excited about seeing Wild Thing in person. When we were 2 years ago, Sam was working on the Hamilton Island barge, and we went over on the barge. This is during Early Beach Race Week, or Hamilton Island Race Week, and Comanche came in, and that's their mast. No other boats next to it. And then another like a little like lagoon, a regular sailboat came in, and you just can see how amazing they are. And there's Wild Thing. And then look at her mast. And that's another race boat next to her. And you've got regular boats over here. There's their mast. There's Wild Thing, and her mast is all the way up there. How crazy. So you've got regular yacht mast here, and then over here you've got Wild Thing, and that's her mast. And then the white mast next to her on the blue boat, that's also a racing boat, but you can just tell how big these masts are over here. Where's that one? One question we get asked a lot as a Liveaboard family is how do we handle holidays and special occasions while constantly moving and living on a boat? The honest answer is we just roll with the punches. Over the years, we've learned that holidays don't have to look exactly like they did on land, and every year can be unique and special. And wherever we happen to be, we decorate and make the day our own. Last year looked very different to this one. We were hauled out in Mackay for our annual maintenance and anti-foul. The shipyard was closed for the long weekend, and it was basically just us and one other Liveaboard boat sitting on the hard stand. But somehow the Easter Bunny still managed to find us. When Charlie woke up that morning, there were Easter eggs scattered all over the shipyard under the boat. And to this day, she still talks about the year the Easter Bunny found us while we were sitting on the hard stand. This year looks completely different again. Instead of being in the shipyard, we are floating, and once again the Easter Bunny has somehow tracked us down and left hidden eggs all over the boat. And that's kind of how we've learned to approach this. We don't try that hard to recreate the same thing every year. Instead, we make the most of wherever we happen to be. Sometimes that means that eggs are hidden underneath the boat in the shipyard. Sometimes it means the eggs are hidden all over the boat, floating on the water. Either way, it's the unexpected moments that often become the most memorable ones. And looking back, I think these unusual holidays are helping to create some pretty special childhood memories for Charlie, ones that she'll hopefully remember for many, many years to come. So right now we have Easter celebrations happening. Happy Easter, everyone! Yesterday all the race boats came in and they've all finished coming in now. So they are spreaded throughout the marina. So we've got quite a lot on our finger. There's one beautiful boat right behind us. But Charlie's just gotten up from a nap. We've gone to the fair today, gone down for a nap. You guys can see the Easter basket spread out behind me. And so right now I'm just finishing up an afternoon coffee, and then we're gonna go on a tiki tour through the marina and just look at all these amazing boats, because they're just beautiful, these race boats. Some of them are they're all fantastic. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish up my coffee that's here, that I've just dripped on the floor, and then we're gonna go for a tiki tour around the marina, and we're just gonna have a look at all these race boats because they're just beautiful. Yeah, and I really want to show you guys. Yeah? What do you have on your wrist? What do you have on your wrist? Let's go.
I'm glad maybe one of the hats. I'm just taking my hat.
This way. As we walk around the marina checking out some of the Brisbane to Gladstone race fleet, it is so hard not to be impressed by these incredible yachts. The Brisbane to Gladstone Yacht Race has been running since 1949, making it one of Australia's oldest and most iconic offshore yacht races. When it started, it was just 7 boats and has grown into a major Easter tradition for sailors along Australia's east coast. And these boats are seriously impressive. While they may look very similar to cruising boats from a distance, these race yachts are a world apart from the average cruising boat. Some of these masts are over 30 meters tall, towering far above the masts you typically see on a cruising sailboat. The taller the mast, the larger the sails that can be carried, and the more power the boat can generate. Many of these race yachts are built using carbon fiber, making them incredibly strong while also keeping the weight to an absolute minimum. The catamaran that is docked right behind us is a Cure 55 made right here in Queensland and is completely carbon fiber, and there is hardly any boat in the water, meaning it is incredibly fast. And we heard a lot of people saying that the boat hit and stayed at over 22 knots at certain points in the race. Unlike cruising boats, which are designed for comfort, race boats sacrifice many creature comforts in pursuit of speed. These boats are designed with one goal in mind: speed. Everything unnecessary is stripped away. Interiors are often lightweight and minimal, equipment is carefully positioned to save weight, and some boats even carry water ballast that can be moved from side to side to improve performance. The fastest boats can reach well over speeds of 20 knots, which is incredibly quick for a sailing yacht. And crews often race through the night with very little sleep, constantly trimming sails, navigating weather systems, and squeezing every bit of performance from the boat. Seeing these yachts tied up in the marina after the race really gives you an appreciation of what they've just accomplished. They've battled their way more than 300 nautical miles up the Queensland coast to get here. Whether you're a sailor or not, these are pretty amazing boats to see up close. Thank you so much for watching our Easter adventures here in Gladstone. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And we hope this video inspires you to put Gladstone on your list of things to do during Easter one of these years. If you liked this video, it really helps us out if you would hit that like button, subscribe, and join us each week as we continue sharing our life sailing full-time as a family. A huge thank you to our Patreons and YouTube members. We genuinely couldn't do this without you. If you would like to join the J Crew and help us keep creating these videos, plus get things like early access and other perks, you'll find the links in the description box below. Membership starts at just $2 a month. Thank you so much again for being here, and we will see you all same time next week. Bye everyone.